I'm really bad at other sports, like any other sport that isn't tennis. I always say so much has changed, but nothing's changed at all. On my day-to-day, I'm still working the same. I started tennis when I was 4 with my grandfather back home in Manila. I started with my brother. So he was my only coach ever for...
Yeah, those are incredible scenes, aren't they? That's what you want to see. That's how much it means to this young woman who left home at 13.
Yet to meet a Filipino who's not proud of being Filipino, it's gonna be you'll meet a Filipino on the street and then you'll go. So when you have a good outfit on, even in the day, I feel it could be an extra motivation on the days that you don't really want to work. It's important to remember what comes first and how I got to that position and how I got those opportunities. It's by training.
Everyone talks about the Nadal Academy. Everyone talks about Coach Joan. Everyone talks about Tony Nadal in her box. But the man who actually built Alex Eala from age 4, the one who shaped her fighting spirit before any academy ever saw her, has almost never been discussed. He had no formal coaching certificate. He learned from books and magazines. And the values he planted in her are the exact reason she beats Grand Slam champions. This is the story of the man nobody is talking about.
I'm really bad at other sports, like any other sport that isn't tennis. I'm pretty bad at. So I haven't really had the time to venture out into, I'm so focused on this tennis thing that, other sports as hobbies, has proven to be difficult for me.
Alex Eala made a name for herself in Miami with an extraordinary run to the semi-finals. The 19-year-old makes her 4th appearance in Madrid.
I feel super happy to be in 1,000 ranked within the top 100. It's something really special, and I think, I've said many times, this is all new to me, so I'm just trying to figure things out right now, do the best I can to prep.
Bad at every other sport. Completely and entirely focused on one thing since age 4. That kind of singular obsession doesn't come from an academy. It doesn't come from a ranking. It comes from the person who first put a racket in your hand and made you fall in love with competing.
Match points for the world number 140. Alexandra Eala's dream run continues. She completes a hat-trick of wins over Grand Slam champions. And this, the best of the lot, as she takes down the world number 2 and 5-time major champion Iga Swiatek to make the Miami Open semi-final.
World number 140, wildcard. No expectations. And then 3 Grand Slam champions in a row, back to back to back. The commentator said it live, the best of the lot. But what nobody asked in that moment was where exactly this belief was assembled. The answer goes back to Manila.
I always say so much has changed, but nothing's changed at all. On my day-to-day, I'm still working the same, working just as hard. The work ethic's always been there. But then, of course, a lot of external factors have changed. That's what I would say. How people see me, or, that people are even seeing me at all. Yeah, so a lot of new exposure, but I think, so much more positive, yeah. I want them to see me as a good fighter on court. I want them to see me as someone who's, whose feet are on the ground, just a hard worker, and I feel come a long way from where I started, but there's just so much.
Top 30 in the world, the most loyal fan base in tennis, Nike collaborations, and she says nothing has changed on her day-to-day. That answer is not humility for the cameras. It is a direct reflection of how she was raised, and the person who built that foundation never sought any credit.
More I want to do. I started tennis when I was 4 with my grandfather back home in Manila. I started with my brother. So he was my only coach ever for, so this was really a family project. He was my only coach ever until I moved to the academy at 13 to train. I boarded there and, met so many new people, exposed to so many new things.
One coach, 10 years, from age 4 to age 13. Her grandfather in Manila, no formal training, just books, magazines, and YouTube. And he didn't just teach her tennis technique, he taught her how to compete, how to fight, how to stay in every single point, no matter what.
She has done it again. And that is what it means to her. Second straight round where Alexandra Eala has been the Grand Slam winner. After Elena Ostapenko, this time it's the Australian Open winner, Madison Keys. The team can truly celebrate as she goes through 6-4, 6-2.
Yeah, those are incredible scenes, aren't they? That's what you want to see. That's how much it means to this young woman who left home at 13, went to the Nadal Academy in Mallorca.
She left home at 13, a girl from Manila who had only ever been coached by her grandfather, walking into one of the most elite tennis academies on the planet. But what she carried from those 10 years of family training was something no academy could create from scratch.
I did get many friends from tennis, that's for sure, but I felt that we took it so seriously from such a young age. People didn't really view tennis like that. It was kind of like a hobby, but for us tennis was the main character. My mom and my dad and my brother, they lead by example, and they've been through so much in their lives and they've come out the other end as such good people. So to be able to, achieve even just like a portion of that.
For most kids, tennis is a hobby. For the Eala family, it was the main character of their story. And the people who shaped that mentality, her mom, her dad, her brother, she says they lead by example and have come through so much. Her grandfather is the quiet foundation under all of it.
Be proud already. I'm so happy with the attention that tennis is getting right now in Manila because I see so many, especially on Instagram, I see so many people, picking up rackets, making videos, people of all ages, parents, kids, So I'm just so grateful that what I've done, hopefully has played a part in that. And I'd love to see how tennis can grow into, a big sport in the Philippines. I'm from Manila.
She sees it on Instagram every week now. Filipinos picking up rackets, making videos, parents and children on courts that barely existed a few years ago. She says she hopes what she has done has played a part. But the chain goes further back. It started with one man and a cracked court.
I live in a city called Taguig. It's super nice. I feel like it's one of the more modern areas of the Philippines. And when you think of the Philippines, well, foreigners, I would assume that they think of, the beaches and the clear waters, all the nature. But then we also have great infrastructure as well. So we're such a community. And we have a really strong sense of family. We're really family oriented. And I feel I have yet to meet a Filipino who's not proud of being Filipino, Like, it's gonna be like, you'll meet a Filipino on the street and then you'll instantly bond. You'll be like, oh, okay. And then you'll already know from meters away if they're Filipino or not. So I don't know, it's just I feel we have a common struggle, we have a common journey, and I feel that's what brings us all together. Filipinos are really well known for their hospitality. So we're really nice. We're a really nice people. So, and especially with other Filipinos, it's so easy to get along with. And when they travel to see my matches, when they stay up past midnight to watch, it's stuff that family would do. Yeah. Oh, I love fashion. I'm a girly girl. I love to wear accessories. I love jewelry. Nike has been popping off with the outfits, as you know. And I really believe in the look good, feel good, motto.
She said you can spot a Filipino from meters away, not from how they look, from how they carry themselves. Community, family, common struggle. That identity is not something she learned at the Nadal Academy. It was already fully formed before she ever stepped on a plane to Spain.
So when you have a good outfit on, even in the day, I feel it could be an extra motivation on the days that you don't really want to work, which everyone has. When I was younger, I remember I did this one photo shoot and they put me in casual clothes, and it was my first time. I was I didn't know how to act. And then when I came out, they changed me into tennis clothes, and then the aura just felt so much better. So I feel that, from the beginning, tennis has made me confident and has given me a higher self-esteem. The days actually that I've had big photo shoots like that, I still would train. So it's not, I don't know the experience of a professional model, but for me, there's still a schedule, and I love to be, a fashion girly and on these magazines and everything, but it's important to remember what comes first and how I got to that position and how I got those opportunities. It's by training hard. So, it's a lot of balance, but...
Photo shoot days, she still trains. Magazine covers, she still trains. Fashion and tennis in the same day, because her grandfather never let her confuse what came first. That discipline of always putting the work before the reward was not a Nadal Academy lesson. It was a Manila kitchen table lesson.
Yeah, I really like to do all those things. I feel like myself on court, and now that I've ventured out into maybe a little bit of the fashion world and a little bit of arts and whatever, I can find myself and find my confidence with time in those areas. Yeah.
What a performance from this extremely talented 19-year-old. A magical run in Miami and the perfect start in Madrid for Alexandra Eala. Comprehensive against the experienced Bulgarian.
I'm the regular Netflix, love to shop, love to go to the beach. I live in Mallorca, and I love to eat out. I love to explore foods. I love restaurant hopping.
Most like herself on court. That is where it started. That is where her grandfather first showed her who she could be. Everything else, the fashion, the brand deals, the magazine covers, grew from that one place. And the man who first showed her that place never asked for anything in return. Tony Nadal gets the credit. Coach Joan gets the credit. The Academy gets the credit. And they all deserve it. But the man who built the fighter, the competitor, the work ethic, the grit, was a grandfather in Manila with no formal coaching certificate, just books and love and 10 years of belief. If this gave you something you hadn't heard before about Alex Eala, subscribe right now. Drop in the comments, did you know about her grandfather before this video? We read every single one.